Because I am agoraphobe, and you are not.
Hey,
Right.
what is up, man?
What is going on? We are live.
Yeah, some good old classic Ty West from, I do believe, 2008.
Yeah.
Man, I've always been a fan of his, man. Actually, a lot of people don't realize this, but him and Adam Wingard kind of got their start together, and they kind of use a lot of the same actors. You know, they trade off AJ Bowman, they trade off oh God, what's her fucking name? Hold on, shit. They trade off AJ Bowen, Joe Swanberg, Amy Smets, which is also in Sacrament. Horrible Way
Yeah,
to Die.
that's right. She is. Great actress. Love the Sacramento.
She's also in Alien Covenant. Joe and all three of them were siblings in You're Next. Remember, she's the one that got beheaded.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm shocked. Well, isn't Second Sight releasing Your Next? Somebody is.
Yes.
I've seen some of that. I've not seen all of it. I know it kind of flips the slasher genre on its head. That's why I'm kind of worried about it.
Your Next is great, man.
I heard it's really good. It's kind of divisive for what I get. But I remember it's been a long time. Like I said, I've watched some films, not all the way through, but I do remember it when they put it on like regular cable back in the day when we had cable. So, but
right.
You know,
gotta see it. You gotta see
it. Sacrament's top tier Ty West, and like I say, doing this suggested this to Keith because I just got done seeing Maxine. Little story about that, you know, early showing at my local theater, really nice theater, and it was just me there at 12:20. And it was just me in the theater all by myself. So it's kind of personable to me. And it's up there for my horror of the year. I have three. I have three right now. And we have bangers coming out in July. It's a good year for horror so far. So this is up there with stop motion is way up there. I love stop motion. And Late Night with the Devil, which I don't think gets enough love still. And we got news that Walmart's going to be releasing a steelbook of that. So hell yeah. So but great time to be a horror fan. We have Nosferatu coming.
Yeah,
this film right here, Ty West, probably the best modern trilogy of films of this era, I believe, of the 2000s at least. This is pretty much it. The director with his trilogy of films that he has. So each one's unique. That's what I like. Each film he does is different from previous ones that he does. So.
Have you seen A Horrible Way to Die with her in it? Yeah, it also has AJ Bowen. It has her, Amy Smith. It also has Joe Swanberg, that is also in the Sacrament. And this one's done by Adam Wingard. This is a really good show. I definitely recommend it. It's an early one.
I need to check out more of Wingard's stuff in general. I just really dipped into Ty West with X really. With X really was my first Ty West film. Yeah, and then
So,
just introduced to more, like I say, with the Sacrament. I know Second Sight did a release of the Sacrament, which I heard is very good.
Yeah.
I have the Bare Bones ones that Lionsgate released, I think, of that, because that was Eli Roth Presents the Sacrament, but it's a Ty West film. So
right. They also worked on the Innkeepers together. There was one before that. I cannot remember the name of that damn film. I don't remember which.
I need to check out the Innkeepers too. I heard that's not great. Like either you love it or you don't.
Right. It's all right. I mean, it's a slow burn for sure. You know what I mean? It's a quiet, slow. Like
I don't mind stuff like that if it hits the mark. So.
But actually, when you think about it, House of the Devil's kind of a slow burn too, man.
Yeah,
it does it just right, and they. You see, what year is this supposed to be taking place? Someplace in the early '80s, right? Late '70s,
very early '80s.
And it nails it all the way down to her pants. Look like they were there. Her haircut, man, everything.
And it's the same thing when you watch Maxine. Like I say, with the whole satanic cult thing. So it's almost around that same type of hysteria, right? So yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing that, man. There's 3 that I have to see. Well, 4 actually. There's Longlegs, Maxine. I still haven't seen. Next month is Alien, Romulus, and then of course
it comes out tomorrow.
Is Terrifier.
Yeah, so, Terrifier. Nosferatu. Yeah, Nosferatu.
Ooh, yeah, 5.
Yeah, that one looks really, really good. Like I say, Longlegs looks to be a serial killer type of a thing. There's a lot of hints to that. Like, there's a lot of stuff going around. They're throwing out like breadcrumbs and stuff like that. So that looks interesting. Like, say, Cuckoo. Yeah, that looks very interesting. There's one that came out that's been out for a little bit called Kinds of Kindness. That's done by the same director who did, the one that, what's her name, won for Best Actress. Burgos, I guess his last name is for a director. It's like supposed to be very David Lynch-like. It's very long. So it's a very long, like, trilogy. It's like a stories type of a thing and stuff like that. So we'll see.
And then the cool thing about Longlegs is don't forget that Oz Perkins does Longlegs, and that's Anthony Perkins' son, and he also directed. He also, I do believe, wrote and directed the Black Coat's Daughter, which is a badass fucking horror film too.
I've heard the Black Coat's Daughter is very good. Yeah,
it is, and so he's got a hell of a pedigree, man.
Yeah.
Just with that being his dad gives him a creep factor. You know what I mean?
It does.
And the Black Coat's Daughter is creepy as fuck. It's damn good, man. I definitely recommend it.
Okay.
And I think Longlegs is going to be great. From what I hear so far, it is. So.
Oh yeah, should be a banger.
This is the best year that I've seen in horror in a long time.
Yeah, I think it's hitting its stride. Really. With 2022, we got X and stuff like that. That was my horror of the year. I'm like, oh God, this is great. You just get this stuff. It just works.
And as far as physical media goes, it's gotten to the point now to where these films, while they're still at the theater, they're getting a 4K announced. All of them.
Yeah, like really, yeah. Like a future release date for stuff like Maxine. They do it like that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Got the Hitcher announcement from Second Sight.
Finally.
So, yeah, finally. So there we go. Boy, that set looks sexy as hell. So
yep. Tomorrow night's the sale. Did you see what else they announced to be on that Severin sale?
I know it's Dario Argento's TV series stuff that he did. Those damn glasses. I remember
you got bad timing,
those damn
man.
glasses.
You got bad timing.
I can't do it. I can't stick the needle in my arm this time for that. That's expensive. What is it, $150 for that bundle? Holy shit! It comes.
I don't know. Is it?
It is like, what is it, like Death Flight something? They're 2 sci-fi films, like B sci-fi films, like something Texas something like 2000. Then there's another one. I mean, but that opera release might be release of the year. That might do it. That might seal the deal. That might seal the deal. Severin killed it last year, and they're killing it this year. People shit on them because they're thinking, oh God, what's his name? The dude that runs the place. does very good docu stuff for his does. He does great shit for that, you know. And
man, they got $170 out of me last year at this time.
yeah.
Tomorrow night at
You
midnight,
get that bundle, you get a signed copy picture by the actress in there. That's
cool,
big, you dude. Come on now. There's that interview with her. You kind of see the stills of that with her. Boy, she looks different. Wow. So, you know, that might be commentary. If that's commentary, I'd lose my shit.
Right. And see in the chat we got Ninja. What's up, Ninja?
What's going on, Jason?
Mad Bloods. What's up?
What's up, the Mad Bloods? Like that. I love the name, the Mad Bloods. That's right, Mad Blood Island.
Good guys, man. Good guys. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing we're doing kind of like a discussion on the 14th where he was wanting, well, they were wanting to talk to me about my wrestling career and stuff like that.
Very cool.
And on the 18th, believe it or not, I'm going to be joining them to do a review of 1939's movie The Women, which is
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
But that'll probably shock a lot of people that I'm doing a review of that. But I love all that shit, man.
It's like me. I mean, mostly my channel's based off of horror and slashers and anime geeky stuff and stuff like that. But I love all films, man. Like, if it strikes a chord with me, like, you know. So, yeah, it's great. Not a bigger time to be a fan of physical media. People keep on saying it's dead and it's all this shit. You got to be out of your mind. Really, though? I mean, all these boutique labels are drug dealers, man. They're just...
They are.
I mean, what a great time, dude. 4K of Torso from Arrow. I mean, one of the greatest shallows ever of Torso. It's like, you're getting that. You're getting this stuff from Severin. You know, you're getting the Second Sight releases and stuff like that. And it's a great time. It's a great time to be a fan of just like all genres, right? Just a great time, you know. So,
did you put your order in for the 4K, the Arrow 4K of Silence of the Lamb?
I did not. No, like I say, this is no by July for me. This is going to be very hard. Yeah, that's right, everybody. No by July. I have to watch 50 films that I own before I buy anything else. And boy, people are tempting me for that. I mean, they're really tempting me. I admit, I wouldn't mind getting those opera glasses. Those are pretty badass looking glasses.
That Bella was on sale tomorrow night at midnight, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, Dead Pit's going to be doing it.
I'm gonna be all over that shit, man.
God,
because I'm fucking silly.
I just can't do it. I mean, I'd like that. I may have to wait till November. Around that time, and that's fine. Like I said, I have the Scorpion release, which is a very good release of that film. You know, the 4K German media book. Man, I jumped on that one. Orbit had it for $60. Yeah, they had it for $60.
Well, think of how silly I am about opera, man. I've already got like 7 releases of it, including that leather fucking wooden drawer book. You know, I got like 7 operas, and tomorrow night at midnight I will have 8. So,
yeah. There you go.
That's why I am with the films I love, and
it'd be me and stuff like Deep Red. I only have 2 versions of Deep Red: the Arrow Blu-ray, which is a great release, and then the 4K, which is a great release. Blood and Black Lace, I have 2 releases of that. That's my all-time favorite giallo. That Arte Arrow release of Deep Red, that was up there for my release of the year. It's a great transfer, great film. You can't go wrong.
You need this Deep Red,
dude. Yeah, you can't get that one. That's a sick cover too.
You can find that for $20-$30 sometimes.
Yeah, check on eBay and stuff like that too. The only one I have is the flipping Bay of Blood from Mario Bava. That one. That one is a straight up watch. Watch Kino re-release, because Kino's been re-releasing some stuff on 4K. The Antichrist is going to be released on 4K from them. I have that Blu-ray from them. Nightmare Beach. That's a 4K. They've had that one forever. That's an interesting. I wouldn't mind picking up Nightmare Beach on 4K. Yeah, that's the last vestiges of slasher films, and that's done by Umberto Lenzi, and he didn't like that film at all. And so
I've fallen a little bit behind on like there's still 2 or 3 second sites I need to get because I started picking up vinyls. I started collecting vinyls, and last month I got my hands on a mint condition like 40th anniversary of Kiss's Destroyer signed by Ace Frehley. So I had to get it
Oh, yeah, Ace
For-
Frehley. Yeah,
for
The
only
Voice.
$50. I
The
got it for $50.
Voice. Yeah, The Voice. Oh, thank you, the Mad Bloods. They just subbed to me. Yeah, it's just a little channel. I got up to 210 subs. I'm very impressed. Hey,
Hell
Russell,
yeah.
what's going on, my brother?
Hey Russell, what's going on, man?
Very cool.
Wow.
Hey, Russell,
Wow.
your film that you've been talking about is coming out. Versus is releasing it. The Devil Times 5. So yeah, Vinegar Syndrome. Dawn of the Disc is on Instagram. Put that up out of nowhere. And I'm like, holy shit, because it's not on their site. So
I do believe Russell joined me that day that I did it on that Sunday afternoon matinee, Devil Times 5.
yeah,
I did because right in a row I did Who Can Kill a Child, The Children,
Killer Pizza reps the hell out of that film. Who Can Kill a Child? That's his favorite. That's his favorite Killer Kids film. He says that film is messed up. That's a Spanish film, right? So
yes,
Armando
yes.
Macabro released that.
That's a damn good Killer Kids film, man. And also Stephanie. That's when I introduced a lot of people to one called Stephanie, which is fucking awesome too, man.
Nice.
And then I finally topped it off with Devil Times 5. Like I said, also known as A Horrible House on the Hill. And there, man, I did like 5 of them in a row. I started off with Little Girl That Lives Down the Lane with Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
And 5 Sundays in a row, my Sunday matinee was.
Kino released that, or it's on their site. I think that's still on their site. Yeah, I heard that's a creepy fucking film.
That's a good one, man. It also has a much younger Martin Sheen, and he plays a creep in it. He's a bad guy in it. So hell yeah.
Kind of like a pre Hard Candy, a little bit, except the ending to that is a lot different than you might think. So, but
she was only like 15, 16 in it. I do think pretty Foster was way back in the day, man.
It's like Eyes of a Stranger. Jennifer Jason Leigh was 17. They had to wait till she was 18. Thank God, because the actress that was going to play her didn't show up for casting, and she just turned 18, and she does not look it in that film. Love Eyes of a Stranger. Great fucking film.
People don't realize what all Jennifer Jason Leigh has done, man. She's been around
She's
for
done
a
a lot.
of shit.
Buried Alive,
It's
which is a
always
good
been
TV
good.
horror-like film.
Yeah,
She's really good in
always been a
that.
great quality actress. Always.
Single white female.
Oh man, yeah, that's a good one. As a matter of fact, that new show that I got coming out, Monstrous. Of course, it's about
The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I mean,
yeah,
Rebecca De Mornay. That's one of her best roles, believe it or not.
That's what that show is going to be about. Is about cinematic killer women and how they differ from the men and their reasons why they kill, their methods of how they kill. That's what that show is going to be about. It starts July 31st. And as a matter of fact, one of the first ones I'm going to discuss is going to be her character from Single White Female. Also, Margaret Kidder from Sisters. I'm going to discuss.
Oh
her
yeah,
too.
Sisters. Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah, Murderous. Oh yeah, gotta love it, dude. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm getting stupid creative, man.
Monster. Charlize Theron playing Miss Marnow.
Yeah,
she got the Academy Award for that film.
Dude, you also got Glenn Close from Fatal Attraction. You got Kathy Bates from Misery.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Oh yeah.
The world is wide open.
Ignored, Dan.
But yeah, if anybody wants to join us, man, this is on Peacock, this is on Prime, this is on Pluto or whatever. I do believe it's on Tubi. I do believe it's on YouTube. So it's House of the Devil by Ty West. So if anyone wants to join us, definitely do it. I'll be kicking it off here in just a couple of minutes. So
absolutely,
this is a badass film, man. He captures, like I say, this early '80s time frame. Like you feel like you're looking at the early '80s when you're watching. The hair, everything.
It's like with X, he seems to have that. Like it's like that. Another director. it's a slasher. It's called I don't want to call it like The Whisperer or something like that, but it's called The Sleeper. And that director like captures the 80s really good. Ty West captured the 70s great. He captured the 1900s great with Pearl. He has that aspect of it, you know. He just has that, you know. Some people have that
He's
style.
a smart writer and director, man. He's so smart for that, dude. That's his niche. That's what he does, you know.
It's this new breed of directors. Like I said, with this film right here, he's been around for quite a while. So, you know, so he's grown up with the 2000s and films and stuff like that. So, you know, he knows.
Yeah.
So
This is his early work, stuff like this. And like I was saying, we got 3 more of his films right here. You know, of course, his good buddy, Adam Wingard, put together You're Next and A Horrible Way to Die and all that kind of stuff. Wingard's had a couple of misdirections, but still, I think Adam Wingard's really good too.
yeah,
They came up together, and like I said, they swapped their actors. They in the early days,
Right,
used
they
all the same
did.
actors. Joe
Yeah.
Swanberg, Amy Smets, AJ Bowen is fantastic. He's in this. He's the dude with the mustache and beard.
Just interesting. Like I say, Dark Sky Films released this one. They're an interesting label. Of course, they're known for releasing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Henry.
This is from Europe. I got this through the 101 site. This is Metrodome, and it comes from England.
Yeah, that's a very nice looking one too. Yeah.
It's like a subdivision of 101 films. I wish it had Slip, but it didn't come with Slip to begin with.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, guys, if everybody's ready, I'll go ahead and start kicking it off here.
That's right, Russell. We are. Yeah, both just sharing with my channel, you know, broader audience, introduce them to this badass person here, you know, and his stuff, and getting more people into this, man. Because Keith does great stuff. His Ranking Evil is fucking great. I love that shit a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Very.
I worked my ass off on that, and I have. See, the whole thing about that is I'm not just talking out my ass on that.
No,
actually,
that's what's great about it. Yeah.
I actually got educated on this. I've studied a lot. I've done a lot of research, and I've actually educated myself.
Criminology. Yeah, criminology. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm actually, you know, I'm not just throwing together words. I'm actually fucking profiling these crazy fuckers.
Absolutely.
And next week's gonna be fucking crazy, and then after that, I'll take a few weeks off, start Monstrous, and then I'll come back in a month or so, and then do the next 5, and then that'll be season 1 of Ranking Evil. It'll be like 10 episodes per season.
Yeah, there you go.
That'll give me time to start my music show, and also there's another one that I want to start. I do believe in August or September. I was gonna start last year. It's called Altered Tales. I'll get into that later on, though. I don't want to get too much ahead.
Right.
But yeah, I will do a slow 5. Evil was awesome. Thanks, man. What's the new one? Let me see. What's the new one you're doing? The new one done starting be debuting July 31st will be Monstrous, which is, like I said, about female killers, man. And it's gonna be the different.
There's a lot of them. You just don't hear about them a lot, but they're there. Gotta love it. Yeah.
And it's going to be done completely different than Ranking Evil. It's not going to be like that at all. I'm going.
Hell, Serial Mom. I mean, my God, that's a great dark comedy. It's insane.
Some of the greatest killers in cinema history were women, man. So
Yeah.
I mean, the well is wide open.
Hey, what's up, Mike? DVD Blu-ray collection. Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Hey.
Thanks for coming in and saying hi. What's going on, my fellow dude?
How's it going, Mike? I'm gonna start we're gonna do House of Devil by Ty West. One of his basically the one that put him on the map. You know, this is one that everybody pretty much agrees that it is a good film for me. You know, and I've never done it before. Let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I was watching behind the scenes before we went on here a little bit with a very young Ty West and stuff like that. He has like long hair now and shit, and he got this stuff.
Yeah. You know what's funny about X and Pearl and all them? my favorites. I've only seen the first two so far. My favorite is Pearl. What's funny is I liked X, but I didn't like it as much as a lot of people until I seen Pearl. After I seen Pearl, it made me understand her character in X so much more. To me, Pearl made X even better.
Like for me, since I've seen Maxine, it's X, Maxine, and Pearl. I do like Pearl. It's just Pearl is like I think Maxine personally, me, I think Maxine is his best directed film. Honestly, do. Pearl is his most pretty. Like that whole aesthetic with the retrovision, whatever it's called, from that time works. But for some reason, Maxine, dude, it's just like you can tell he put work into that. To me, he did. Like I say, I know a lot of people are shitting on it because it's not what they expected. I was pleasantly surprised. Great soundtrack, dude. If you're a fan of the 80s music, that's a great soundtrack.
I totally expected that, yeah.
Homages to some horror movies. The Great Alligator. There's some other ones. Yeah. So
here's Dee Wallace. She's the landlord, and she's trying to get an apartment. And she does a nice little cameo here to begin with. Dee Wallace does.
She's just like waiting there. I remember just started this, just seeing her hair. I'm like going, oh God, it looks like Margot Kidder a little bit. The way the hairstyle looks, I'm like, dude, this is going to be great. So,
yeah. She also played. She was also in Insidious too. She played. Patrick Wilson's mom when she was young. She played like the young Barbara
Hershey. She does. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. She plays Barbara Hershey as a younger woman. The Barbara Hershey role. But you gotta love Barbara Hershey, especially if you've ever seen The Entity.
That's one thing about James Wan. A little bit off topic. I love mostly all of his films. He does not do good with
Hey, Miss C, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing, Miss C? But he does not do good with sequels. He just doesn't, in my opinion. I don't know. It's like James Wan, because like Insidious 2, I liked up to a certain extent. Then they switch it around. Other than Conjuring 2, I like the Conjuring 2, but that shit's all over the place.
To me, The Conjuring 2 is probably the best of that series. I'm not big on that series or Annabelle. I'm not a big mainstream horror guy, man. It's just not gritty enough for me. But to me, that's James Wan's problem. He's become too mainstream.
Yeah. Well, then when the pandemic happened, he comes out with Malignant, and I'm like, okay, this is what happens when you put him in a room by himself. Like he reminds me a lot of Wes Craven. I mean, it's like with the way Wes would put action stuff into his horror. You know what I mean? It's very fast paced. So
right. Yeah.
That's why I'll always say the only two serious Wes Craven films he ever did, really the most serious, is The Hills Have Eyes. I mean, if you look at the full version of Last House on the Left, you get the comedy with the cops. I mean, that's, but with The Hills Have Eyes, The Hills Have Eyes is like, oh shit. It's like.
Right. Yeah. It's, yeah.
Love this intro, right? It just shows her walking, just goes, the house of the devil, Like it's a TV film.
She throws on her Walkman and it keeps freezing while she's putting her Walkman and shit. You got the jamming music, and she's on her way, man. She's just a college girl trying to make it, just trying to get something going in her life, and she's about to
old school payphones and stuff like that too. Like I had a Walkman.
Mary Warnoff. Oh shit! Talk about a legendary horror actress, Mary Warnoff.
Greta Gerwig is Megan. Yeah. She does. She looks like Margot Kidder. That's scary good, like a young Margot Kidder. She just has that look to her.
I think she's a little more attractive than Margot, but yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with Margot Kidder.
No, not at all. Oh no, she's cute. Yeah, AJ Bowen. Yeah.
AJ Bowen is great, man. He is so fucking entertaining. He was in all of Ty West's early shit, man. All the way up to the Sacrament.
And I like this. It literally looks like it's the start of a TV film because the camera zooms in on her and then it just goes stars this and so and so.
You talk about the early '80s Visitor, Russell, or it's either late '70s or early '80s. It's got oh fuck, I can't remember who's in that fucking thing, but I think that's the one he's talking about, right?
Yeah, it has to be. There's a lot of like I said, going on Prime and watching Stalking Laura for the first time in a long time. I remember that film. I mean, with Brooke Shields, which is probably her best role. And that's the guy who played John Boy and whatever like that. He plays the stalker in that. That's based off a true story. That fucker got the death penalty.
Yeah, that's Richard. Oh shit,
that's a brutal film.
It's Richard something. Goddamn, I can't.
It's like a dark Lifetime film. Really,
Right.
I mean, it's like he goes there with the shotgun and all loaded because he was military.
Right.
Initially. He goes, "Oh wow, you're really going to do it? Cowboys and Indians, boom!" It's like, yeah.
Did you ever see that one in the late '70s called "Are You Alone in the House"? And it's the one where Dennis Quaid date rapes the girl.
I've heard of that one, but that doesn't have a proper release.
Because he was going to play Bob in Halloween with his wife at the time, PJ Souls.
Okay.
They were married at the time.
Oh, that would work.
But instead, he got this starring bigger role in this TV movie, Are You Alone in the House? So he took that instead.
Well, he was in another one too, which I got from Screen Factory, Dreamscape, which I heard is like really good for what it is, but it's definitely horror.
Yeah, I got that right over here with the slip. Yeah.
Nice. Good.
Oh,
no, yeah, like I said, Are You Alone in the House? I have heard of it and stuff like that. You can't find that anywhere. That's way out of print. Like I say, they don't like Warner Archive has a lot of this stuff. Like I say, with The Deliberate Stranger, with A Killer in the Family, with James Spader and Robert Mitchum.
Right. Robert Mitchum was great, man. Like Night of the
That's
Hunter,
based off a true story. Yeah.
He played such a great villain. Mitchum did.
Like say The Burning Bed, stuff like that. It was a TV horror film. So
The Burning Bed. I've got the original DVD of that. It's been out of print for many years.
What is it? Hider in the House. Mikey. Mikey, I think, has a Blu-ray from Warner Archive.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Mikey has one from MVD video.
Yeah,
also.
MVD. I've heard great things about Mikey.
Yeah,
the old school like babysitter thing needed. You just pull the strip off and stuff and call the number.
This just goes to show if something seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah, there's a lot of don't go movies back in the day. Like don't go into the house.
The don'ts are great.
Don't go into the basement. Don't answer the phone. Don't answer the phone.
Don't answer the phone is brutal. That's a slasher film, but it is so brutal.
Yeah, I still need to watch that one. That's I got that with the slip when it was still available. So
yeah, I got one of the last ones because the day after I got it was sold out. Slip.
It's like that with Death Wish. It's like that with Death Wish too. As soon as Vinegar Syndrome announced that, that's rare. Like that's an interesting release. And I'm like, Death Wish 2 is a brutal film.
It is. His poor daughter, man. Jesus Christ.
The maid gets raped and jumps out the window. Then she gets captured. I remember that. Larry Fishburne is in that.
Yeah, and then remember in first one, it's Jeff Goldblum is one of the
fathers. Right, yeah. She's all sitting like all doped up in that thing, just waiting for it. And they shoot and kill her, and he goes out and gets revenge on that. So
Charles Bronson was a great badass, man. The White
Charles
Buffalo.
Bronson. That's right, the White Buffalo.
Buffalo is another one that nobody ever talks about. That's a good film, man.
It is, boy. I'm happy Kino released that. Boy, there was a rough cut on that. A rough cut forever. It's like Jaws, except it's different. Wild Bill Hickok, yeah.
Milo. I don't think I've ever seen Milo. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it, Russell.
I've heard of Milo. What is it? The Paperboy? Like was it not Corey Haim, right? Or is it somebody? Yeah, I think so. It's like he's like a paperboy, but one of the people in the neighborhood's like a killer or something like that. It's stuck on DVD. This is when she goes into the dorm room and stuff like that, and her friends all just porking the dude back there.
Yeah, they're in the room strong. And she's just like, man, I gotta get my own apartment.
Right, she goes for that. She'll later go for that. Where I was up to goes to see this person that called her back, but the person's not there, so it makes you wonder what the hell's going on.
This is the first time that I ever seen her. Yeah, Jocelyn Donahue, and then like I said, I seen her in Insidious 2 briefly at the beginning. And
Boyfriend all looks at her and shit. I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, what a dog, man. What a dog. Gives her this look like, yeah, I'll get with you later. She's like, whatever, I'll move now.
Like I say, at the start and stuff like that, because she can't do the down payment, but she's like, I'm going to have to get the money to do this. Like, I need, like, whatever, like that. That's why she's getting the babysitter job, which babysitter jobs paid bank back in the day. They still do. Dude, it's hard.
This one, though, pays ridiculous, and all she has to do is babysit a house. That's what's weird about it.
Thanks for stopping by, Holland. I saw Mr. Oates was in here. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, you have a good night too, my friend. Yeah, he's all over the place. So
yeah, take it easy. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, she would rather go hang out outside on the steps than be, you know what I mean?
We used to go outside. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad, man. When you just rather be outside and shit than be in your own room and rest. Yep, it's time to get out.
Yeah, old school Walkman, dude. That's an old school one. You know, like a mini boombox. You just press the button on the tape player.
I had a Walkman just like that, man. 2 or 3 different throughout my youth.
I had the boombox. I had the boombox back in the day.
Oh,
My grandparents got me one. Yeah, those were great.
Yeah, back when you had to buy a tape or something.
Oh, I had tons of them back in the day. My parents had them. My grandparents had them. My grandpa had an 8-track tape player in his truck.
Cassettes and 8-tracks were cool. The problem with them is they could get 8, and once they got 8, it was never the same again.
Yeah, it's never
That's
the
the
same.
only problem with them.
Flipping, God, nostalgia can be a flipping drug. I wish I still had it. Beastie Boys, Licensed to Ill, man. I played the hell out of that tape.
I love it.
Love that album. One of the greatest albums ever. Rick Rubin.
She's Crafty. I love She's Crafty, man. It had that Led
Rhyming and Stealing. Just the opening to that. I'm like, oh, what now?
Yeah. She's Crafty was sampled off the Zeppelin classic. Oh, man.
Kashmir. Yeah, Kashmir. Yeah, they did a few like that. A few beats like that. Yeah, She's Crafty. Girls.
Yeah. What about that
Oh,
time?
that hair. Oh.
Yeah. That was a weird time for music, man, because that was the time when Run DMC and the Fat Boys were bigger.
Yeah,
LL
Rock
Cool J
Box
was just coming out.
Yeah, Rockbox and all that stuff too.
Oh,
yeah, they did their stuff with Aerosmith and stuff like that. My Adidas. Yeah, it's pretty good. Rockbox is great.
Yeah. That was that's a pretty cool little time.
It was a different time. The 80s were special. The 90s were special to me. I'm a 90s kid, you know, but there's something about films of this time, like the 80s. Like one of the streams I was watching, Alan, Pops Movie Dungeon, brought out Dreamcatcher, I think it's called. Not Dreamcatcher. It's a wrestling film with Matthew Modine in it. Madonna's in it. I'm Crazy for You. Vision Quest. Vision Quest. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I've never heard of that film before. Yeah.
Yeah. It's oh god, what the fuck's his name?
Modine was like 26 when he did that, playing a teenager.
Yeah, that was so long back that Crazy for You from
Yeah,
from
Madonna.
Electric
Yeah, she
was
sings
the
that
same
in
song.
that film. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, yeah, she's singing in that club live. Yep.
That's when she was big. Oh God, At Close Range, dude, I love that song. Dude, are you kidding me?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah. That is a haunting song, man.
They play like when my boss at my grocery store puts on the 80s station through Sirius or whatever it is, dude. They play Who's That Girl? Like, I love that song. Like, Crazy for You. They've played that one before. Like
She she had a lot of good ones early on. I even like Borderline. Borderline's even a kick-ass dude.
oh, Borderline. Yeah, Papa Don't Preach and all this shit. Changing my mind, I'm keeping my baby.
The last shit that she did that I really liked, I liked the last song that I really liked of hers was "Take a Bow."
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
That was a good song, man. Like to me, her
Desperately
records-
Seeking Susan is a really good one from her. That was kind of her debut and stuff like that. She kills in that part. Who's That Girl's really good too. It's interesting.
They said she sold over, it's like 400 or 500 million records or something like that.
Yeah.
She's like the all-time leader in females. Like no one's even close at this point.
She's the first kind of singer like that to do stuff like that. Like,
She's been a constant ever since the early to mid '80s. She's always been there.
it's when she goes back and stuff like that, having pizza with her buddy and stuff like that, just comes back in and says, I need to get some sleep here.
Yeah, her buddy's a typical cocky young chick. She almost puts you in mind of that one chick, the best friend in the original Terrifier. She kind of reminds me of her.
Oh, yeah, she sits down on on Art's lap. Yeah.
She's fucking with him and shit, and she's fucking with his nose and his hat.
One of the best brutal kills ever. Ever.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think he liked her very much. No.
No, I don't think so. Oh, no, I love the disgust on his face.
I'm looking forward to Terrifier 3 so that I can do some watches of that, some discussion on Terrifier, because
There's another trilogy of films
I've never-
that's unique in each one that they do.
What was Nick Cage's first film, Fast Times at Ridgemont High or Rumblefish? I do believe Fast Times was right before Rumblefish. I think Fast Times
When was Once
82.
Bitten done?
I think Fast Times was 82 and Rumblefish was 83. I do know. Rumblefish might have been 84 because Outsiders was 83.
Was he in the outside? Damn, like I say, there's a lot of filmography for these people I haven't really dived a lot into. I know Once Bitten is a flippin' trip of a film.
No, Cage wasn't in Outsiders. I'm just saying that the Outsiders is connected directly to Rumblefish. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
But no, I do believe, Russell, to answer your question, I do believe Fast Times before Rumblefish. I do know Fast Times was in 82. And he's barely in Fast Times. I mean, you got to look real close to see him.
Fast Times is definitely a genre film. I haven't seen that film in years. God.
I did that on a Sunday about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I did a Sunday.
That's before like the Brat Pack stuff, as they like to say, like St. Elmo's Fire.
That was a good
the Breakfast Club, stuff like that.
16 Candles, Pretty in
16
Pink.
Candles, yeah.
Yeah. They also did
Jude Nielsen is a good actor, man. You just don't hear a lot from him. I mean,
right.
Billionaire Boys Club. That's when I was introduced to him at TV film.
Last thing I heard from him really was that Cabin by the Lake, and the sequel to that was the last thing I heard of him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Remember, he was like a serial killer.
Yeah, serial killer. That's right. I remember because Hulu that did that docu-series had a list of stuff like Brat Pack. They consider Brat Pack films like with these actors in it. One of them I know was on Hamilton book for like Dirt Cheap, Blue City with Jude Nelson. It's like a revenge story. So
that was a big loss for film, man. When John Hughes died,
yeah,
that sucked. A whole generation of film went down the drain when he died.
That's right. That's right. Because he pumped him out, man. He had some good stuff there. Like say, Weird Science is probably his most unique out of like all of them. So.
Dude, all the way from Weird Science to 16 Candles to The Breakfast Club to Home Alone. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, this guy made some.
That's the soundtrack to that generation. It just is.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Was Bill Paxton in Weird Science? Didn't he play the brother?
Yes.
Yeah, he played the brother.
He's Chet.
Yeah, he's Chet. Yeah.
You stood, but what?
Like in Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker.
First thing I ever seen him in was in '83. It was The Mortuary.
Oh, is he in that?
Yeah. With Christopher George. And,
yeah, Christopher George.
Yep, and Linda Day George, I think, is in it too.
A video sometimes before I start my streams, it's that trailer with that one dude in there. That was from The Hills Have Eyes. That's not in the film at all. Just a teaser trailer. Which works good. I like trailers like that. They don't do trailers like that anymore.
Let's see if I can find it here. I got it right here. Okay. Yeah, where? Well, I'm going to find it.
It's playing the 80s song, Hunter.
Yeah, where are you playing? Because I do believe it's MPT that did it, and I own the song of it. I can't find
it. Damn, these are crazy good songs.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, Mike? Hope you're having a good night.
That's terrible when I can't find my own movies. That's terrible when I can't find my own movies because they're so goddamn.
Well, when we start talking about them and stuff like that, it's the typical thing as cinephiles. We look at our stacks or our shelves and we're like, where is that? I know I have it, you know.
That's the biggest problem with having a lot. You know what I mean? It's great to have a lot, but then you know, certain things you just can't fucking find when you want to.
Yeah.
You look past it 10 times.
Really, and this film was done before Stranger Things. Everyone thinks Stranger Things started the whole retro kick of stuff. No, that goes farther back. Like, you know, I've seen stuff where they can do that, where they can, like, you know, make it a little more interesting. So
I've still never seen Stranger Things. Not one episode.
I've seen some of the first season. Really, I'm a big synthwave fan. I have been since the pandemic, and synthwave is, like you say, new retro wave basically. And you know, just these trippy things. Then everybody jumped on it. We wouldn't get Summer of '84 without Stranger Things, stuff like that. Even Stephen King's the remake of Stephen King's It Part 1. I love that because that, you know, even though the original story is based in the '60s, that's based in the '80s. Oh boy, that's done really well.
I'm a big fan of Chapter 1. It's Chapter 2 I don't like quite as much.
Yeah. Chapter 2 I don't like as much. There's some pretty brutal shit in there, but yeah, it's definitely different. Then they're doing the Dairy series still, I think, and stuff like that on Max or wherever it's at.
I prefer the way the original one did it, where they were kids and adults, and it mixes it back and forth like that.
Yeah.
Rather than having the kids in the first chapter and then having them adults in the second. I like the way the original 1990 one mixed it up.
Yeah. Me too. Like I say, I love remake for Part 1 is great. Just the way, you know, what's his name? The little brother dies and stuff like that. That's good. It's like, that's crazy.
That is a
Georgie, Billy Boy. What's
the arm Billy Boy?
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. He comes off pervy even. Like, he comes off completely different than what Tim Curry did. He comes off weird and
Skarsgård, yeah. He's like, hi, Georgie.
Georgie. Yeah.
Georgie. Nothing beats Tim Curry though. He's the second coming of Vincent Price to me. He just was. He just is. He's still around, but it's like.
Oh I'm a huge fan of the Rocky Horror Picture Show too, man.
Oh,
I think he's fucking great, dude. He is fantastic.
yeah.
That is my favorite musical. I'm not a big musical fan, but I do love Rocky Horror
Me
Picture Show.
neither. Yeah, Rocky Horror is good.
Grease is good. I mean, Grease is cool. I'll give Grease credit all day.
West Side Story, the original one, is like top tier to me. That's just done really well for its time.
Natalie
What was
Wood.
that
yeah.
one? It was the Sweeney Todd's an interesting one.
Yeah, yeah.
With Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
That's Tim Burton.
Oh,
man.
yeah. You always know it's going to be strange when you put them two together and you make a film.
Sweeney Todd, there's another one for ranking evil. That's an actual serial killer, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Yeah.
I usually like when I did Henry, that was unusual because he's kind of based on Henry Lee Lucas, and I kind of want to keep it focused on the fictional characters like Jason
right.
and blah blah.
That's why Conversations with a Serial Killer is like they don't use his name. They use something else.
Daniel, he's Daniel.
Yeah,
in that.
Daniel.
But I prefer to use the fictional characters. But Henry, I had to do Henry. I couldn't help it.
Hannibal Lecter. You know, you have
Oh,
the big
yeah.
ones. Yeah.
In time, I will cover all of them. Now I won't be covering people like Tall Man and shit like that because they're not actual.
He's
people.
not technically a serial killer type of person.
Right. He's not actually a person like the Cenobites. I won't be doing them either.
Could do one on Julia though, as a murderess.
Absolutely. Oh,
Julia
absolutely.
fucking is great.
If anyone's a monstrous, it's her.
Oh fucking yeah, she's sexy as hell. Great actress. Redhead. That
Yeah.
almost is Jallo like takes the men up there to the attic and shit like that, and that all takes place in the house, right? So it's still
Yeah, man. There's
It's
so
all good.
many great ones, man. So many great ones. Look, I mean, oh Jesus Christ, dude. There is.
Oh yeah, this guy. That's right. Yeah, introduces him all. I was like, okay, so
Tom
you can be babysitting.
Tom Noonan. This fucker's been in a lot of shows too.
Oh yeah.
Her friend comes in the nib shit just so she can check shit out. She kind of looks like she's casing the joint. You know what I mean? The blonde does.
I do have that one film too. There's a serial killer in that. Keanu Reeves plays one, and James Spader is, I think, the dude that detective that captures them and shit. So now he's starting to play around with them and shit. Yeah,
That's the Watcher.
yeah. The Watcher.
Yeah, Keanu didn't want to do that role. He did that as a favor for a friend of his. He got kind of locked in. And he didn't.
Those two in a film together is very interesting because James Spader.
James Spader being the good guy is weird. James
Yeah.
Spader makes a great bad guy.
Less Than Zero, which hasn't had a proper release in
Oh my
forever.
god, man!
God,
That
he's
movie's fucked
Robert
up.
Downey Jr. being old school Robert Downey Jr.
That movie's fucked up. Yeah, it's got a good young cast.
Based off the book by Mr. Ellis, same guy who did American Psycho.
Jamie Gertz.
Oh, it's an all-star cast.
Yeah.
I saw that as a kid on TV. You know, one of those late night things you just stay up and you just happens to be on. You know.
Yeah.
Like right after graduation, I'm like going, okay, music is great in that. Yeah, a lot of shit's like really good.
The best Tooth Fairy. Oh yeah, Tom Noonan's got just a natural weirdness, man. He just
Best
comes
Tooth
off
Fairy.
odd. He just comes off kind of strange.
My wife is very.
See, her friend's thinking the same thing that we are. Why are you paying her so much fucking money just to sit in this house tonight? It just seems weird. Like I said, anything that seems too good to be true probably is.
Oh God, yeah.
If it seems like it, stay away from it because something's
don't
fucking
do it.
wrong.
Don't go in the house.
I love the old furniture and shit in this house. See this old ashtray standing there? The ashtray stand?
Yeah, it's an old school glass ashtray. Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
My
man.
grandparents had a bunch of those ones that look like kind of like crystal looking. Heavy,
Yes.
heavy suckers.
Yeah.
One time, my grandparents got in an argument. My grandma Angie threw it, and my grandpa Joe threw it. And they loved each other to death, but she got pissed and she threw it at him. If that would have hit him, that would have hit him. I'm like, holy shit! And those things don't break. Those crystal ashtrays do not break.
Right.
Yeah.
That's back in the time when all the doorknobs looked like diamonds. You remember those doorknobs?
The diamond, old school diamond doorknobs, all plastic and shit. Yeah.
I used to play and act like they were diamonds and shit when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, we all did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just screw them on.
You have to. That's why they did it, I think.
Yeah. Drawers had that too before you open them. You had old school drawers that did that. You owe me, eh? Yeah.
She does a great job of looking uncomfortable. Jocelyn Donahue does. She's so stiff, man. You know how stiff she is? She just like sits up completely straight, stiff like this all the time.
She's really cute in this. Damn. Like
Well,
just
she
that
is.
whole get up and stuff like that.
She is, man, with her flannel shirt. Hell yeah. But she just looks so tentative. You know what I mean? She's so worried, suspicious. I think that's just how she is, you know?
Oh yeah, my grandpa smoked. My aunt smoked. My grandpa smoked. Those were old school paint and stuff like that. So the paint turned yellow. You know what I mean? Yeah, for too much like cigarette smoking shit in the house. Oh
Yeah, I miss when smoking was accepted too.
yeah. You go into those old school places, right? Those dive bars and stuff like that. You just see like the haze and shit like that, you know? So
Yeah.
watch any Giallo, man. They're smoking up a storm in that shit.
Well, you know me, I've always smoked on my tail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, you know,
It is
it's
what
not-
it is. It's fine.
it's not something that I'm proud that I do. It's not good for me, and I've smoked for almost 40 years, but it's just what I do.
It's Roy Schreider in Jaws, man. He keeps that sucker in his mouth and he just goes like that. You're gonna need a bigger boat, which he ad-libbed, by the way. Schreider ad-libbed that whole scene. It's like, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Just thought about it. He's like, yeah.
Jaws is so fucking great, man. It really is. In so many ways, Jaws is much more than a shark film. Much more.
He got nominated for a bunch of Academy Awards. The thing is, another film that Mr. Shaw was in won the Academy Award. That's The Sting.
Right? Right?
Yeah, Paul Newman. Yeah. Old school actor working with the new breed of,
Yeah.
of
The Sting, yeah, that was him and Jackie Gleason, right?
They lied to you. They lied to you. Yeah, they're all talking about it.
That was a sequel, wasn't it? Or was that the first one that had a sequel?
Ocean's 11 is kind of like a spiritual successor to The Sting. Because it's the same type of plot idea. They're planning on robbing something. Yeah, but Jackie Gleason was in that. Yeah. Another film, Newman. Yeah, The Hustler. I'm going to beat you, fat man.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I was trying to think about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. George C. Scott. I want my money. Like, he ad-libbed that shit too. Huh.
They always called him One Take George, man. One take, George C. Scott. One take is all it took usually with him. That's fucking amazing.
Old school actor. He did plays and all this other shit too. I mean, great actor. May he rest in peace. Great dude.
He was famous for getting it right on the first take. I'd love to have seen him work with Stanley Kubrick. That liked to do like 80 takes.
Oh,
They'd have been fighting, man. George C. Scott would have went the fuck off.
Oh, yeah. He was great
You
in
know,
everything he did, really. He kind of stole the show with his presence. He was a big man, but he just stole his presence. When he talked, you listen, kind of like John Wayne would do. You know,
Right.
talk, you
Right.
listen.
Well, I mean, think about it. Just think about the whole aspect. You got George C. Scott, which was very well known at getting it on the first take, second at the most. And then you got Stanley Kubrick, who was very well known for doing 50, 60, 70, 80 takes, no
Yeah.
matter how good it was. So that would have been interesting. Here's when we're getting ready to see A.J. Bowen. I love A.J. Bowen, man. He is so underrated.
And cars don't have that anymore. Thing you
He's
take out
good.
for the cigarette lighter.
I love how they go with the time because most people back in the day did smoke. The young people like that. They did.
Oh, of course they did.
It was just a cool thing
My
to
parents did back in the day.
do. Here he is. He comes off like such a friendly guy. At the same time, there's something
Oh,
weird about
JT
him.
mentioned this. JT mentioned this in one of his videos.
Yes, this is great, man. This is a great fucking scene. He's so good. Do you remember him in The Sacrament and all that?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's the main guy, man. He's in so many fucking shows, man. Most of them with Ty West and Adam Wingard. Like I said, he's the star of That Horrible Way to Die. He's a maniac.
She bust a tire? Or, oh, never mind. She was waiting actually for it. Yeah.
He says, "Are you the babysitter?" Boom! Oh. Are you the babysitter? No. Boom! All right. The car just starts moving down the way. Oh my God, he blasted her right in the fucking face.
Almost like it's a home invasion type of a thing.
He wanted to make sure she wasn't the babysitter first. Now he's going to smoke her cigarette. What a dick.
Asshole. Don't give two shits about it. Holy shit. Yeah, don't give two shits. Look at that. All zooms in on him. Dude, that's great.
He's like, well, she can't smoke it. She's faceless now, so I'll smoke it. Blew her face right the fuck off, man. With what?
All right, because he's getting ready to leave. He's all giving her all the stuff like that. Old school dude with a cane and shit.
That looked like that wasn't a 44. I don't think. I think it was a 357. Might have been a 44. Ryan Telecop film, the 7-Up. Yeah, dude.
Or Roy Schreider and Clue playing the pimp.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Rest in peace, Donald Sutherland. His best film, in my opinion. Jane Fonda.
Clute.
Yeah, Clute's fucking great.
It is. He was young. They're both young in that book, man.
Yeah, he's very young.
That's a fucked up movie, man.
That's a very good one too. Yeah, it's messed up. Giallo elements a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Before Don't Look Now a little bit. You kind of see where he was kind of going with that.
That's
Wanda got the Academy Award for that. She got Best Actress for that. Get to see her full frontal there.
Julia Christie.
Yeah.
She was always hot in my opinion. Julia Christie was. The last thing I seen her in was she played Brad Pitt's mom in Troy. She played
that's right. Troy's a good one. Troy's underrated.
I love Troy.
Troy's
Troy.
underrated.
Definitely.
I'm a huge Roman Empire fan. Aeneas, yeah. If you don't know, you'll know. Towards the end of that film, like the founding of Rome and stuff like that too. That has a lot to do with Aeneas as a character.
I love how they put that together and how they come to name that part of the foot the Achilles.
Yeah, the Achilles. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where he got fucking nailed with the arrow.
Yeah, blessed by the gods. Yeah.
That's where he got nailed. So from then on, that part was named Achilles.
Interesting, like mythology. That's
Yeah.
the Iliad.
My
Yeah.
17-year-old is a mythology nut, man. He loves
Oh
all that
yeah,
shit.
it's great.
You and him could talk for hours. He knows so much about it, and he loves talking.
There's a lot of stuff similar with oh god. Well, Hercules, it was a demon in the form of a woman that ended up poisoning him. In
Right.
In Samson, it's Delilah who cuts off his hair, and then well, with Hercules, Heracles. If you don't know the whole thing with Alexander the Great and Gordian's knot, following Heracles, yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, so it's like it's really trippy how those all coincide with each other. Yeah, it's kind of neat.
You said you used to game a lot. Did you ever play the God of War games?
Yeah, Kratos. Yeah.
We love the God of War games. My son is a God of War nut.
Oh, they're great. Yeah, he basically destroys like everything. Kratos just like
He's played and beaten every single one of them and the DLCs. Right now he's switched off and he's playing Elden Ring right now. He's almost got it beat.
I have Elden Ring. I've played. I like it. It's very dark and twisted. Yeah.
I haven't been a gamer in many years.
Yeah.
But I was the one that introduced him to the God of War games. I introduced him to God of War 2. And since then, he went back and beat I beat God of War 1, 2, and 3, and then I just kind of quit playing altogether.
You like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game they released. It was kind of like done like Friday the 13th a bit. Like they did pretty good. You have to go if you're playing as one of the family. You go to grandpa and shit like that, and you can upgrade him and stuff like that, so he becomes more alert and shit. It's like really funny.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to do and I guess they're gonna do it.
There's the mom. Game. Holy shit! Yeah, she's creepy as hell.
Yep, that's Maria Warnoff. She was in. Do you remember? God, I think it's Silent Night.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Silent Night, Bloody Night.
Oh, Bloody Night. No, she looks familiar.
It was made in the mid to late 70s.
Okay.
And it looks really bad. Every copy of it looks like shit. But it's
There's a lot of stuff that's stuck in bad transfers. The House at the end of Dead End Street, I think it's called. That's on a release from Vinegar Syndrome that I have called Corruption, but it's a bad transfer.
Last House on Dead End Street, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's like really good. Gore Forever, aka Chuck, he mentioned that because he has a good DVD of it and stuff like that too. Says it's also on this, but there's never been. Versus supposedly has it. But the elements might be like really,
Yeah. They put on a decent transfer on a decent boutique a few years back, but that's been quite a while ago. I don't think they've up since then.
Like I say, there's a lot of stuff that's like, remember watching the dude's channel with a lot of stuff that's not even has a DVD of it. Open House, I keep on hearing about with Adrienne Barbeau in it. That's a slasher. Person goes to open houses and takes out these people, visiting them and shit.
That's cool. I have not heard of that before. Cool.
It was an older video too, so one that was just released, Fatal Games, because there's another one, Fatal Games, but that was released through Vinegar Syndrome.
Right.
I accidentally got 2 copies of that shit because I'm a dumbass.
I was so happy when Vinegar Syndrome got their hands on Boogeyman. 1981.
That's a great film. That's on Shudder. That's a great film. The director's a trip. Director did another film too.
I did that on a Sunday matinee as well. I have a German media book of that.
That predates Oculus. I mean, it's really a killer mirror.
Yes. Very
great
unique.
Great slasher. Pretty funny. Some parts are pretty hilarious.
Have you seen Unhinged? That's another.
The original one? No, I have not. Not the original one.
That's it.
One with Russell Crowe I have and I've seen. I love that film.
That's a very interesting one. Unhinged is. I will show you.
Oh wow.
showing the love for the DVDs.
Yeah. Oh no, like I said, I mean, me and Darren doing Slasher Stream next week. We're doing Return to Horror High and Slaughter High.
I'm gonna do Slaughterhouse.
I've heard that one's a pretty good one. Like I
Not
say,
bad,
a lot of
not
stuff like little kind of stuff like you can say like I said, Lay to Rest really doesn't have a Blu-ray release over here, I don't think, and I still need to
No.
watch those two. Plan on doing those two. That and
I've
Chrome
doing
Skull,
Blood
Bloody
Box.
Murder. I think 1 and 2. I know those are like F-13 knockoffs. Was
Bloody
it Summer Camp? What's it called? Summer Camp? Summer Camp Massacre, something like that.
Yep. Have you seen a cheerleader camp?
I have not. No, everyone. Garrett, Born to Be Rad, talks about that all the time.
Yes.
I heard is a good one. Was it Final Girls? I heard is really good. That's a newer one, but I heard that one's actually quite good for like a
That is
slasher
fun as
comedy.
fuck.
Yes.
Final Girls is a blast, man. I got it. I got that motherfucker right here. That is fun, man.
Yeah, it's an all-star cast of people in there too. Like kind of newer breed of like kind of comedic type stuff, but they could do something like that, you know. So
That is a 10 on the fun meter. To me, that is fun up there. That's more fun to me than Cabin in the Woods is. And
I
Cabin in
still
the
need
Woods
to
is
watch
fun.
that. I've seen parts of that. I have the Steelbook Best Buy exclusive 4K of that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I got that too. I had to.
I remember seeing it on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. Killer Workout is a fun one. I really like Killer Workout. That's a great. I have that on DVD. I just got it. But
I've got that on the Blu-ray up there.
nice.
Got wait, hold on.
It's a fun slasher film for the day. It has giallo elements in it.
Right. Let's see here. Let me show you some obscure ones here. There's Mortuary. Damn. It's sitting right there in my face. Hold on. Oh yeah. Here. Here, I'll show you some mods here. The Ranger, that's fun.
I've heard that's a really good one.
Offering.
Yeah, I've heard that's a really good one too. Oh wow, yeah, it's a Blu-ray.
The Majorettes. Happy Hell Night. Spirit Camp.
Oh, Spirit Camp, hell yeah. I've heard of Spirit Camp.
There's Killer Party.
Yeah, there's Killer Party.
Pool Party Massacre.
There's a Blu-ray out of Zombie High. Oh, Midnight Movie. Yeah.
Here's Mortuary with Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
There he is.
And Christopher George. I think that was his last film or one of them.
Yeah.
I forgot that he was in The Exterminator. He plays the cop, and I'm like, yeah, that's him. Plays the detective. I'm like, yep, that's him.
You also got these. There's curtains.
Oh, yeah, I have curtains. I love curtains.
There's Killer Workout.
Yeah, there's Killer Workout. Yeah, I have the DVD, that same cover.
Barn. And
I have the barn.
Tourist Threat.
Oh, yeah, the uncut one. Yeah. I have the regular full release.
Here's something else. Here's a hot take.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll never get another release of that. That's not happening. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
it's not a hot take. People like it. It's just you have to separate the art from the artist. A lot of people don't want to do that. Yeah. Like Roman Polanski, come on. Like, I mean, God, Rosemary's Baby, Chinatown, fucking The Tenant.
Yeah.
That went out of print way quick from Scream Factory. When they put that out of print sale going on, there's the tenant right there, gone. He also was, I think, a co-producer in The Sentinel as well. And
Really?
so, you know, I have The Sentinel. I still need to
Sentinel's
watch that
crazy,
one.
man.
Yeah, the Gates of Hell.
The Sentinel is a crazy film, man. It's good though. Yeah.
All those puts on those goggle glasses and shit like that, just chilling there. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I had that
Sentinel.
same release. Yeah.
I seen that when I was a kid, and that there's one particular part with Christopher Landon that is really fucked up, and it fucked me up bad. I was just little when I seen that.
There's
I was
a
like,
young,
oh my
there's a
God.
very young somebody else in there too.
Beverly
Like
D'Angelo.
Burgess Meredith is in there. Yeah, there's a
Yeah, Beverly D'Angelo plays a lesbian. Kind of.
That's when I went on that binge with these sales and stuff like that. Like when Scream Factory do those sales, I like it when they do that shit, you know, because it's like another one, William Friedkin, The Guardian.
Yes.
Like that's a good one. It's different. It's like a horror fairy tale.
I loved his film Killer Joe. Killer Joe is great.
Oh yeah, with Matthew McConaughey. Yeah,
That is a crazy.
I got the was it by Vision whatever release of Bug with Michael Shannon,
Oh, hell yeah, Bug is fucking
Ashley
excellent.
Judd. Yeah,
Sean and I did that many about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Michael
Back-
Shannon's a great actor, dude. I love
He
Michael
is. He
Shannon.
is. The Harvest. Forget about it.
Just as Zod in Man of Steel. I will
I
find
love
him.
his Zod,
I
dude.
will find him. It's
I
like
love his Zod. I live. Yeah, I live for Krypton. This is what you have taken from me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I still need to watch The Flash. I have that film. They bring him back for that, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
I like the Superman in Flash, man. I thought she was a great Supergirl.
Oh yeah. No, I've
Oh,
heard great
Jesus
things
Christ.
about it. You know, like I said, you have to separate art from the artist. Really, like I
She's
haven't-
smoking hot, man. She is
I
smoking.
haven't watched it yet, but I've seen it on Prime every once in a while. We have to do something about Kevin with Ezra Miller. I've heard that was really dark.
Yeah. He's a good actor when he gets the right
Oh, he's a
role.
great actor when he's
He's-
good at it. Yeah.
He's just all fucked in the head, man.
Ready Player One and stuff like that too. He's getting help. That's all that matters, you know. Like I said, it's not, you know, like I say, you separate shit from whatever like that. It's the environment that you're in, dude. It makes you kind of.
Yeah. Like I seen the other night, I seen for the first time, I watched Requiem for a Dream the other night for the first time.
I have
Yeah.
that on 4K. I still need to watch that shit. Yeah.
That fucking
Jude Law's in that, isn't he?
fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Jared Leto does a great
Oh,
job.
Jared Leto. Yeah, he's a great actor, dude. You have to put him in the right
Leto.
stuff. Yeah.
Jared Leto, Marlon Wayans, Jennifer Connelly, Ellen Burstyn.
Jennifer
El-
Connelly. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, Jude Law playing a piece of shit for what I hear. I heard that film's like ultra depressing. So
It's fucked up, man.
that's
Ellen
when I started
Burstyn-
getting into watching Blue Tubers. One guy I still watch Bob's Blu-rays. He did a discussion on Closer.
Yeah.
I've heard that's a pretty good one too for what it is. I heard that's a fucked up film too for like a lot of reasons. So.
Boyhood is a really good one too. It's made by the same dude that made Requiem for a Dream, but it's a completely different kind of film.
Right.
Boyhood takes place over like 15, 20 years or something like that. And it actually takes place over that time. He filmed it over like 10 or 15 years. So the people that's the little kids in it are actually the adults later on. It took him like 15 years to make this movie, and he grew up with the people in it.
That's pretty cool. That happens. That happens with films. When you really want to get nerdy with it and geeky with it and you dive into that, like
But by the time it's over, the one that was a kid at the beginning is now an adult, and it's the same fucking person.
it's like since Felcher was on with the Dead Pit Boys, like questions were coming out. Like one person mentioned, says, I heard there's a cut of Return of the Living Dead 3. There's like a certain cut like that with footage missing that they got a hold of. What's up with that? And Slippy's like, I don't know. Like, of course I heard about that, but I don't know. It's like, what's wrong with you people? It's like, yeah, these cuts of this shit is crazy. You know?
They're putting it out. So the people that's had this Return of the Living Dead 3 all this time and have been so proud of having it, they're gonna have an obsolete copy here soon.
They said they asked, are they're doing any more Vestrons, because he's involved with Vestron. He's involved with Lionsgate, and he says there's 3 more. There's 3 other ones that we're working on right now. So it makes me wonder what those 3 are.
Right.
Because Blue Steel was the last one they released, and I love that fucking film. So I was really happy. My favorite release from Vestron is Extreme Prejudice and The Wraith. I did not think I would see those out. I did not think, you know.
Yeah, I
have to admit, if I was going to get anything in the Severance sale that's coming up, the one I would get would be The Boys Next Door with Charlie Sheen. Dude, I have not seen that film in forever.
That's
and
a good,
it's a
movie,
dark film. Yeah, it's brutal, man.
Good movie, yes.
The one dude all pisses in the pool, he all jumps in there during the party and shit like that, because it does that thing with the with the water. Yeah.
That's Maxwell Caulfield.
Yeah. Goes to Los Angeles, takes like a bottle and throws it in the crowd and hits a woman, I think, with a child. Bing! And I'm like,
he bounces a beer bottle off an old lady's head.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then all the young people that are down there start chasing him down and rip his antenna off, and they chase him, and some girl jumps on his hood, and he drives around with her on his hood and shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, The Boys Next Door, because it works like, it's like killers can be everywhere. They can even be the people that live next to you.
Yeah, it takes them from the day that they graduate high school, and they take the money that they got from high school and go to Los Angeles and go on like a killing spree.
Like, Sheen isn't doing it, but his buddy is. Like, they take that one gay dude and stuff like that. Like, they're getting ready to get it on with him. He kills him. And,
He kills
because they're best friends, too, which makes it even worse, you know, because it's like, I almost thought it wasn't Charlie Sheen because I hadn't seen him in a long time. I almost thought it was like Emilio Estevez or somebody who's his brother, but, you know.
he kills the girl that Charlie Sheen is having sex with, which is played by Patty D'Arbanville.
Yeah.
And
like
that's
friends and stuff like that. Yeah, because he's like, it's a sad film. But
one of the cops that's after them is played by Christopher McDonald, man, from Break-In and from Happy Gilmore. Christopher McDonald.
That's right, Shooter. Happy Gilmore.
Shooter. He's Shooter McGavin. He plays one of the detectives.
What's going on, Happy? Got my other arm back. Got my head back.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? No.
No. Looks like the price is wrong, bitch. No, it looks like you're wrong, bitch. Both of them are gone. Him and Bob Barker. My God.
Bob Barker beats his ass and says, I think you've had enough, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, these are the only 2 Vestrons I have. I have the Dentist 1 and 2 on one.
I have that one.
And I have Slaughter High.
Slaughter High, that's way out of print. That's going because they're thinking Severin's going to release that.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's a cursed film. Yeah, that's a cursed film. Yeah.
Really?
The actor that plays the killer, I guess, didn't he like commit suicide or something like that?
I don't know.
I know it's a cursed film for his character, or whatever it is. I haven't seen the film in like years. I have the DVD of it for a slasher stream with Darren. This is the one I have and stuff like that too, which is a.
Oh wow, very cool.
But yeah, this is a Lionsgate release. Trivia track on it and stuff like that. Pretty good DVD for this. Theatrical trailer and full screen presentation. So that's always cool.
They doing pretty good, Darren and Dirk.
Yeah.
Cool.
They just had
That's cool.
they just had not oh, like one guy, Troy Howarth. So they had him on talking about gothic like films and shit like that.
That's cool. That's cool.
And now we just do our business. Yeah, they do a flashback here with her and her friend and stuff like that. So she's calling her, trying to see what's up with her.
Yeah, because she has no idea that she got her.
Yeah,
face
that
blown
got
off.
like her head blown off.
That was nasty, man.
Do they still use melons like that? They have that. That's great, like that effect, you know.
Well, Tom Savini, like in Dawn of the Dead, he made up a head and put like shrimp dip and all kinds of shit in it, and
Oh,
actually
God.
took a shotgun and actually shot it with the shotgun and blew it up so all that shit would go everywhere.
Call more cops. We need more cops.
Send more paramedics.
Thanks.
Yeah. She does not trust that toilet for some reason. I mean, that place doesn't come off like a dirty place. Why is she covering the toilet with?
I know it's a nice old school type of house.
It's like, damn, girl.
Starting to freak out a little bit. She was watching the news. I guess there's a solar eclipse going, or an eclipse going on.
Yeah. She just well, I mean, the place is weird. It's
Yeah,
just
she
hard to-
hears something, so she opens the door. I saw a quick skip there with the door.
Yeah. Well, that and her friend is supposed to be there, and she ain't heard from her since she got there. So
She's
she
alone
wondered
in the
about that, too.
house with who's ever in the bedroom.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's right. She is looking after supposedly his mom or something. Something like that.
That's creepy as fuck. It's like the slow, dark hallway and shit going in there.
Right. Cool house, though.
It's a great house.
Nice, well kept old school home. I mean, check out that stairway. I love how that first landing comes up. You go up 2 steps, and you got that nice little landing where you go.
Yeah, you do.
That's fucking badass.
Those are wide steps, man.
Nice wood.
That old school style, yeah, the creep style of that. Like the Psycho house. the Bates house.
They're a bitch to heat, but they're nice.
Yeah, true. It's that old school heat type of thing. Like everything's like under the floor and shit.
Well, it's just so hard to heat because they're so big and the ceilings are so high.
Yeah.
Anything like that's going to be hard. That was the whole point of making the drop ceilings to begin with, is it made it easier to heat.
Old school Gothic places that had like a fireplace in like every bedroom and shit. Like the whip in the body, the dude's, the dad's bedroom and stuff like that had that secret door that was a fireplace.
Right. I'm thinking about doing Faces of Death 2 before too long.
Very cool. Yeah. That's from what, 86 or something? Or am I thinking of another one?
Well, the first one was made like 78, 79
Yeah,
or something.
78.
So the second one I think was made in the early 80s. Because
Nice.
They didn't make it until they seen the first one take off. So they said, of course, they decided, fuck it, let's
Yeah,
get
kind of wait on it a little bit. Yeah.
Then they went stupid. In the next few years, they made like 3 or 4 more of them. There ended up being like 5 or 6. Oh shit, that's fucking wow.
Well, so it looks like there's more than one person there. Yeah.
Wow, I forgot about that part.
Don't go in the room. Yeah, you see what's in the room. She doesn't. You're basically the invisible guest, right? You're the third person. Yeah.
That was a smart decision. That was a smart choice. Let us see. It's kind of like Alfred
I
Hitchcock.
like that. I really do. It's like, back in the day, like with slasher films, right? You're like, don't you see he's right behind you? Don't you see it? You're like screaming at him, but they can't see.
that's very hit Hitchcockian. That's
Yeah, very.
Hitchcock.
Oh yeah.
We see, but she has no idea. So we're telling her no, you know what I mean? But she has no idea. But we know, kind of like the bomb underneath the table that we know's there, but she doesn't, type thing.
Yeah,
You
there
know?
goes the phone. Yeah.
That is so Hitchcock. Hitchcock to this day, man, has made such an impression.
Oh, did she take the dollar bill or whatever? Yeah, for the pizza. That's right.
And you see who brought the pizza?
It just showed like the hands or something like that. It didn't show who it was, but
The pizza's all fucked up. She's got it turned like this.
yeah, of course. Yeah, she got scared.
So hopefully that's not a loaded
This
pizza.
is a trip. It's like a home invasion type of thing too. So yeah, there he is. Yeah.
He does a great job of coming off however he wants to. He can come off like the good guy just as well as he can the weird guy. Remember, he's also in Your Next. He plays a great role in Your Next. I can't wait for you to see that. You're going to enjoy that.
I had it on my wish list on Amazon, the Blu-ray one, but I may just wait for the second site doing the fourth. No, Umbrella. Yeah, it's Umbrella. I think is doing it. I may just wait for that one.
You will enjoy it. I guarantee you.
So, like I say, I got the Hitcher from Umbrella and stuff like that. So, what is it? Brett. He's been on some of my streams and stuff like that too. He mentioned it will play. You know, it'll, even though it says be on it, it says it'll play. It'll play. So I'm like, cool, okay. Because I haven't seen the Hitcher in a long ass time.
I haven't got a new copy of that yet. I think I'll probably get the second sight.
No, probably get the second sight one. Yeah, they're saving money for that.
I never did get the Umbrella one or the media books that were out, so I'll probably grab the second sight.
Just got the bare bones one with the slip.
I got the DVD many years ago, the HBO Films DVD, because that
yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Yeah, it's original kind of. Yeah. See
Yep.
Thomas Howell, Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yep. That was originally that was like the original version of Joyride. You know what I mean? Joyride's a lot like Hitcher. Joyride takes a lot from it.
Or what's going on? Whatever.
Yeah.
I think it was on Pluto. I just watched Joyride. Damn, it's been a long ass time. What a great film, dude. It's like
Rusty Nail. Yeah,
Rusty Nail. I like the ending to that.
Yeah.
A lot. Before Saw, too, because they're playing around with them.
Yeah. There ended up being 2 or 3 of those Joyrides.
Yeah, they did.
Kind of like Rest Stop. Remember Rest Stop? There was 2 or 3 of those.
I've heard of Rest Stop before. Joyride is another one that's stuck on whatever like that because I think that's Fox. You know, something.
That's got what's his name from Fast and Furious? Paul Walker.
Yeah, Paul Walker. The dude that plays his brother, I keep on forgetting his name. He is great in that.
Yeah, he was in Perfect Getaway.
Mia Sobieski. Phew.
Yeah.
She's a smoke show in that one. She's cute.
Lily Sobieski, yeah. Lily. Or something like that. Lily Sobieski. Yeah. She was in Deep Impact.
Oh, that's right.
Were you a Deep Impact guy or an Armageddon guy? I was a Deep Impact.
I was probably Armageddon wise. I remember Deep Impact. That's with what's his name as the president, right?
Deep Impact's got Morgan Freeman as
president. Morgan Freeman. Yeah. That shows more of an aftermath or when it happens. You know, before it happens and stuff like that too. You know, they're just getting ready for it.
It's different aspects of the where Armageddon's Bruce Willis and his team's going to keep it from getting here.
Yeah.
I like them both.
Steve Buscemi. Well, that's an all-star cast of people.
Yeah. Michael Clark Duncan. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan. Damn.
Fucker died way too soon, didn't he?
He played a good Kingpin in Daredevil. I actually like Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
But yeah, I like Deep Impact and Armageddon. I'm just more of a Deep Impact guy.
The core was pretty good too with what's her name? Hilary Swank. I actually like the core. All that freaky stuff that happens. You know, dude, it's like
Hilary Swank can act, man.
Day After Tomorrow. I like a lot. A lot of people
Um,
shit on that. That's Dennis Quaid. That's Jake Gyllenhaal.
yeah.
You know, it's a good one. That's Fox. That's like I have the lenticular DVD that I got brand new out of a Goodwill, still sealed, everything. And I'm like like $2. I'm like, shit.
Yeah. But you saw it, Hilary Swank, man. She got really hot there for a while and won 2 Oscars like really quick. She won for Boys Don't Cry, which is a great role.
Yeah.
And she also won for $1 Million Baby, which that is
with what's his name playing her coach, right?
Clint Eastwood. That's a Clint Eastwood directed too. Stars, directs. He won for Best Director. She won for Best Actress.
Dude,
that movie's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That movie is such a heartbreaker.
She is really sexy and fatale. She is really good in that. She is. She is damn good in that.
Yeah, that's a good film. Remember the one he did before that was Mystic River, and Sean Penn won.
Yeah, Sean Penn and is it Kevin Bacon? I think no.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon's in it.
Yeah, he plays the detective, right? Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne. Oh my God. Goddamn. What's his name? Wait.
It's an all-star cast, right? It's like
shit. What's his name? Won the best supporting.
Well, there was Sean Penn. There was Robbins.
Yes, Tim Robbins.
Yeah.
Damn it! I could not think of his fucking name to save my life.
Yeah, from Jacob's Ladder.
Oh, dude. Fucking what's considered the best film of all time, Shawshank.
Is that your all-time favorite film?
No.
No? Okay. But it's one of the best. Yeah, one of the best.
But it's considered by a lot of people to be the best. But no, I don't think it is. I love it, but I couldn't pick a best, man. That's way too hard.
To me, it's Gladiator. It has to be from Ridley Scott. That's like, all the hair in the bathtub.
Oh, don't forget about Forrest Gump, too, man. Gump.
Yeah, I love Forrest Gump. Oh, damn. That's an all-timer. Tom Hanks, shit. Like a lot of people like old school Hanks, like the Burbs, like Turner and Hooch, I think it was.
Look at Bachelor Party.
Yeah, Bachelor Party. Oh, dude. He Knows You're Alone. I mean, like a little part.
That was his first role, yeah.
Splash. Flipping.
Yeah. Might fit.
The Green Mile, he's really good in.
Oh man, that's a good. I have a beautiful edition of the Green Mile. It's a nice boxed edition. It's got like 3 or 4 posters and shit.
It's like Johnny Depp. You put him in stuff that's good, like Donnie Brasco. Everybody sleeps on that film, and he's really good in that. Al Pacino playing somebody a little different. In that film.
What about Black Mass with Depp in it, man?
Oh yeah,
I have a copy of that signed by Joel Edgerton.
Nice. Dillinger, or no, Public Enemies. He played Dillinger in that. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I mean, the Bats. You don't see it?
My favorite Johnny Depp movie though is Blow.
Oh yeah, I love Blow. I have the DVD from Infinifilm. Yeah, I have the Infinifilm version, that New Line. Yep. That is a very good one. He's very good in that.
That's a heartbreaker too at the end.
Damn, that's a big heartbreaker. Yeah, that has great special feature. They talked to the guy.
Yep.
Who he played, like from prison.
George, yeah. Yeah, that's such a good
his
film,
Colombian
man.
buddy and stuff like that becomes like a hot cocaine dealer, just lets him go. I'm like, damn.
That's a hell of a role by Paul Rubens, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
His friend? Yeah, Pee Wee Herman. Yeah.
I could not believe it. I was like, that's fucking Pee Wee Herman. And he does a killer job. Oh, that is scary as fuck. That's right here.
Yeah, she's like in the dark and stuff. The music is on point in this.
I love it because all you seen was these pointed fingers coming around the door. That's fantastic. she almost passed out too.
Or Cruising with Joe Spinell. I haven't watched Cruising yet. I have the arrow for that. We need to watch
Oh
that.
man,
That's really freaking.
Cruising is an overlooked film, man. You know what I mean? Cruising is not talked about nearly as much as it should be.
The detective that's based off of plays a part in that film. Like,
Just like-
you know.
Just like as far as Martin Scorsese goes.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You know, people talk about Taxi Driver and Goodfellas and shit, but you notice they hardly ever talk about Mean Streets.
Oh, with Harvey Keitel?
Yeah, they hardly ever talk about that.
I just got that from the Criterion sale from Barnes and Noble After Hours. People love After Hours.
And Mean Streets is a really good. Mean Streets may be Pacino's next to Taxi Driver. Maybe not Pacino. Maybe Robert De Niro's best performance. It might be, man.
Oh yeah, you see the lights and you see somebody in there, like oh.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pencil. That'd be terrifying, man. That'd be terrifying. Like, what in the hell is happening?
That's another one I just got on DVD. The Initiation.
Oh hell yeah! She's like, all I wanted was to get my own apartment. Man.
Yeah, and I really love cult films. I just do.
Yes.
I mean, that's why I love Midsommar so much. That's another divisive film that people either love or hate it. You know.
Have you seen Sacred Killing of a Deer?
I have that. I've not watched it yet. I got that off of Hamilton for dirt cheap. Yeah.
God, that is so good.
Colin Farrell.
I love Colin Farrell. He's fucking awesome.
He's a good actor. You have to put him in the right stuff. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, no, man. He proved in the last few films he did like that. Like he's incredible in that. I think Ethan Hawke is fantastic too. He's underrated.
oh yeah, Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is great.
Like
Sinister. He's really good in that.
he's great in Gattaca too.
Oh yeah, Gattaca. Yeah, what is it? Daybreakers. He's in that one too, the vampire one. That's a little underrated. People don't talk a lot about Daybreakers.
It is, yeah.
Because it's in that kind of Blade vein a little bit, where it's a society of vampires, basically like a city. So
Right.
it's done during that time where people are like, yeah, we've seen this before type of, you get kind of, it's like back in the 70s with Hammer where you got like Dracula every other time.
Yeah. Daybreakers came out right at the height of like Blade and Underworld and shit like that.
Yeah. Got me kicking to Hammer vampire films, and one of the Scream Factory sales I picked up Nosferatu with Klaus Kinski playing him. Yeah.
Have you seen and Frankenstein Created Women yet with Peter Cushing?
I have not.
It is a really good one, man.
No, I heard it's really good. Yeah. No, Peter Cushing is all-time great actor. May he rest in peace. He played Sherlock Holmes, the Hound of Baskerville.
Oh hell yeah!
That's considered one of the greatest stories of all time. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. No, because there was a Synapse sale on MVD like a month or so ago, $10 Blu-rays. So I picked up. Oh God. Oh yeah,
We'd like to be
drink the
sacrificed.
blood and all this other stuff too. Drink the blood of the dragon. Oh yeah, it's like a monster.
You're getting sacrificed.
Yeah.
She said, "Fuck this! I'm getting the fuck out of here."
Spoiler a little bit. The ending to the first Omen is a little bit like this. I'm just saying.
Where's my money, goddamn? Where's my pants?
Oh, right out of his eyes, dude. Ah.
Yeah. She's not cooperating.
Oh, this is a great final girl right here. Oh, whoops. Oh, all the blood and
She
shit.
just tripped over her friend, didn't she?
Oh, they drag
Yeah.
her into the house.
There she is. You was looking for her.
Oh, slipping all over the blood already. It's all over her. Oh, yeah. Got the butcher knife.
You found her. There she is. You want her.
He's like, it's all good. My eye's out of its socket. I'm fine. It'll heal.
Man. That'd be maddening, wouldn't it? It's like, did you have to go for the eyes, man? Come on. That's
Oh,
cheap.
what is it? Great, great, great kill scene in oh, what's that one with the other England actors in it? It's very Lovecraftian. It's like a town where all the people have been reanimated and shit like that. Oh, I forget the name of it. Dead and Buried.
Dead and Buried.
I love Dead
Oh,
and
yeah,
Buried.
yeah. I've got a great Blue Underground version of that.
Oh,
I've got the
oh,
needle to
slit
the
his
eye.
throat, dude. Oh God. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I got the needle through the eye version of that.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, alternate slip. They have a 4K they released of that. Blue Underground is pretty good. It's just they're not that big really because they released so much. They just released Death Dream on 4K. Great film by Bob Clark. Great film.
William Lustig runs it, man. The creator of Maniac.
Yeah.
Maniac is one of the greatest of all fucking time. Period.
Somebody's releasing the remake of that too on physical.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Have you seen the version of those two that I have? The 12-disc version that I just got?
Yeah.
Dude, I've got to
that
show that
stream
to
that
you.
you did with those boys? Yeah. I mean,
I've got to show that to you before we get off here.
oh yeah.
It's 12 discs and it's got both versions on 4K. 12 discs worth.
Oh, this is great, dude. It's like a hider in the house type of a thing. You don't want to know what's in the basement. She's like, the mom's all like, what's going on here?
Right.
There you are.
Yeah.
She'd make a good Pamela Voorhees.
Bitch, you're getting sacrificed. I've had enough. Don't you see?
That
we're
Dead
trying
and
to-
Buried is great. They take that one doctor, whatever it is, and put, what is it, the acid in him or something in that? Like, they put him down. They go, oh, like all up in his nose and shit. He's like,
Yeah.
He realizes he's dead at the end. Spoiler. Oh, don't worry. I can fix that for you. No.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that.
Oh,
is-
there we go. She takes off the wig. Oh, whoops. Basically,
Well,
he
remember-
figured out this is a setup.
Well, remember the old man in the mortuary is played by Jack Albertson from fucking Willy Wonka. Man, he played Grandpa Joe.
Oh, God. Yeah. That's great. You see those actors from that time playing in these horror films and stuff like that. Hell, it's like Betty Davis, right? Flipping burnt offerings. I'm like, dude.
Oh yeah. We've got a golden ticket. We mean we, motherfucker. It's the first time you got out of bed in 20
Oh,
years.
she dead. Yeah.
Oh yeah. She killed her.
Oh
She
yeah,
fucked
since it's a lunar eclipse and shit like that, everything's fucking black and dark.
She's fucked now, man. She killed the woman.
Yeah, gets the gun out. I'll take the revolver, thank you.
She's tough as fuck, though. I'll give her that.
Yeah,
How big
first
they
time
got-
ever seeing what Russian roulette was Mad Max. There's a scene in Mad Max. They're all playing Russian roulette and shit like that. I'm like, going, what the hell's going on here?
Right.
Then of course you have the Deer Hunter and stuff like that, where it's more prevalent.
Right. Yeah.
That's a great house.
They are in her. That is in her head, man. She is.
Oh, this is great Final Girl stuff right here. Oh boy, this may be top tier Final Girl stuff right here.
Oh yeah.
Where are you going? Wait, please.
She's caused all kinds of trouble, man. They were not counting on all this. You picked the wrong one.
Gotta love this early stuff from Ty West, man. You can't beat it.
Yeah, he did this for pennies practically, man.
This reminds me of Suspiria. This chase scene through the woods. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's nuts. Yeah. Gotta love Ty West. He looks at all of them. So
You can see all his influences for sure, man, in this.
Suspiria, my all-time favorite Italian horror film. Period. Really, nothing kind of. Some stuff comes close, but nothing really does.
I love the addition of the graveyard here.
The graveyard, nice.
The old graveyard. I mean, look how old these tombstones are, man. That's an old graveyard.
Oh, I love it.
Fits perfectly, man. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you, motherfucker. Get away.
Thank you to everybody who subscribed to our channels too. I really appreciate it. I have my iPad right next to me, and it'll show me alerts from Instagram. So and so has whatever liked your photo and shit. I'm like, I really appreciate it. This is all for the love of this stuff, man. I love this stuff. I love film.
Man,
I just do. How can
the
you
Mad
not?
Bloods
It's
guy.
escapism. Yeah.
the Mad Bloods guys, man, they are such nice guys, man, and they're different. You know what I mean? They make different kind of content. I'm looking forward. I've been collabing with them.
Oh,
lately.
she can see them. Yeah.
They're a lot of fun to collab with. I definitely recommend collabing.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see that coming.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't believe it. That's crazy. See, I love endings like this. Holy shit! I love endings like this.
Shit you don't see coming. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? You see that for the first time, you don't see it coming. You really don't. Like
Right.
Seven, stuff
Oh,
like that.
man.
John Doe.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know.
He was fun to profile, man. John Doe.
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow did. That's probably one of her
John
best
Doe was
roles.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who's the most interesting and fun that I've done so far. Oh, I don't know, man.
I
I've done
like the
some
John
better
Doe
ones.
one a lot. I do like the one on the dude from Nightmare and a Damaged Brain.
Yeah, I still
Oh,
need to
she
find
actually
it.
is in the. Okay, so she's in the. So obviously you missed, sweetheart. Yeah.
Well, she pulled it off. She just didn't pull it off good enough.
Well, that's the thing too, which is messed up. Is you don't do it like this. No, you do it like this. You put it in your mouth like this. Goes up towards the brain.
Right. Right. Because when you do it like this, there's a really good chance of slipping and just completely disfiguring yourself
Yeah.
and still being alive, even like that.
That's
kid
what this
with,
is messed up too, because they're like give her like adrenaline or something like that. So
Yeah, and now she can't run or nothing.
can't do shit. Yeah.
Yep, she's fucked now.
Like I say, it's like the original Maniac with Joe Spino. I mean, just Mr. Zito. It's just like I love it that they go through that part of it, right? Going through what he's going through. Originally, the
Right.
guy who played Damien Karras was going to be the detective hunting him or trying to figure out what's going on. They decided not to go that route, and it's like that's crazy. The thing.
Jason. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really? Damn.
Yeah, it's all good there, Jason. Yeah, good review he did on Winnie the Pooh Blood Honey 2. I still need to watch that one. I like his 60-second reviews he does on that. Oh wow, that's so good with the ending like that. Look at that, just like, dude, that's so good. Yeah, Mother, Daniel Noah.
I had no idea that he was going to play the detective.
That's on the Blue Underground, the booklet that came with that lenticular one. Yeah, I
Right.
read that, and I'm
Damn.
like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Damn, I need to read that. Here, check this out, man.
Joe Spinell was a great actor, too. He died way too soon.
It's a 4K 12 disc set. Look, on one side it's Spinell, on the other side is Elijah Wood.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Now look how thick that is.
Oh God, it's like the comic, the graphic novels that Vinegar Syndrome released.
You got that big ass booklet in the middle, and on each side is the film. There's the 1980 and the 2012, 2013. Look, I got this. There's the Elijah Wood, I think, and over here is
The 2010s. The 2010s were an interesting time for horror films. Like, you got stuff like that. Then, what was it, 2018 or whatever like that? We got Mandy. I love Mandy. Yeah, Elijah Wood was part of that film too. He helped produce it. Yeah, that's a great looking.
check all that out. Yeah, you got let me see. This is from Blue Underground Nameless. And this has got yeah, it's got 6 discs from the 1980 version and 6 discs from the Elijah Wood version, including both the soundtracks. 4K.
Very nice. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh, Russell. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Yeah, I have the first Blood and Honey. I liked it. It's because the character became public domain. Now the director could not do Tigger at the time. They talked to him about that. He said if I wanted to do like say director's cut and stuff like that, that would not happen. I would get sued. It'd be unwatchable in the theater. That's what he said. So he had to do it like that. Then sure enough, you give him money, and I mean the trailer looks great for that. I would like an American release of that film. I really, maybe Scream Factory will do a steelbook of it. They did a steelbook of the first one, so they're the same director is doing a Mickey Mouse one, which is a slasher. So
Yeah, I heard about
yeah,
that.
dude. I remember seeing the trailer for that. If that happens, if Spirit Halloween decides to bring out those Mickey Mouse masks, those will sell out like that. That's a moneymaker. I mean,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah,
But,
Betty Boop's getting ready to come out in the public domain next year,
How
So that should
crazy
be-
is that?
so that should be interesting.
That's Fletcher, isn't it? Wasn't she
Oh.
Fletcher? No, Popeye was Fletcher.
So
Peter Pan. Well, Peter Pan's a messed up story anyway, Jason. Peter Pan's a dark story. Bambi? Oh, yeah, Bambi, The Reckoning.
should be interesting. They're all going to be slashers before long, man.
Snow White, they did one on Snow White, which I heard was pretty bad. That's a like Tubi. I think that was on Tubi, like original or something like that. It wasn't. It was a grim fairy tale. Snow White and the Huntsman. I like a lot with Charlize Theron playing the evil queen stepmother. She was great in that film. That's a good film. What is it?
Yeah,
Was it Blood and Chocolate? That's a better version of Twilight. It has to do with werewolves and shit. And it's a different take on Little Red Riding Hood. That's why it's called Blood and Chocolate.
Yeah, I totally agree, Russell. The thing about the Maniac remake is it's its own thing. It doesn't try to be the 1980 version. There's so many things that they did differently. He's the same character, yet he's not. And I love that, man. They're both really good. The 1980 one to me is the superior version, but I love the Elijah Wood version too.
Welcome to Hell, performed by Gods of Fire. Yeah, appears on the album Wrath of the Gods. It's so cool they show these albums there.
I'm gonna profile the Elijah Wood character too, because he's a different character.
It's a different character. Yeah, I like when they do that where it's different, right? Because it's a modern version of that character. Yeah, it's a modern version. So
You have to. There's no point in making a remake and being just like the original, like say what Psycho did. There's no point in that. We've already seen that.
It's like the dude that played Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. Great actor, man. You just see that. Like,
Yes, that's
you don't know what pain is.
you don't know what pain is.
Yeah. Put the lotion in the basket. God.
Yeah.
He has the dog. She gets the fucking dog.
He's talking to the dog. He's talking to Precious. He's like,
Yeah, Precious. You're precious.
Hey, yeah, she put the lotion in the basket or she gets the hose again. Isn't that right, Precious? She
It's
gets the
just
hose
yes,
again.
right.
Oh, man, yeah. You hurt my dog. Don't make me hurt your dog.
Don't
She's
make
in
me hurt your
pain,
dog.
mister. And that was chilling when he said, you don't know what
What
pain
pain
is. Like,
is,
oh,
where
fuck.
he's all worrying about it and stuff like that, and then
Yeah, because if you hurt that dog down there, what are you going to do? You can't go anywhere. You're down in this hole. He still has all the control.
yeah, he
You know,
does.
he can't stop you from hurting the dog, but then ain't nothing can stop him from doing whatever after that. So you got to play that really carefully.
Oh God, yeah, great shit.
He's a fucking he's almost not even a human anymore.
No,
So yeah, he's like when he's talking to Jodie Foster and she's asking him about is Frederica here, and he's like, oh, Frederica. He's like, yeah, you remember?
right?
blah,
Because
blah.
it's because he basically killed the people who lived in the house. Yeah, he killed those people who lived in the house and took over.
Yeah, and he looks at her and he goes, oh yeah, wait, isn't she that real big fat person? and, you know, and she's like, yeah, she was a big girl.
Yeah, and Jodie Foster.
Yeah, good stuff. I haven't seen Silence of the Lambs in a while. I might check that out, man.
Yeah, I had that Criterion of Sons of the
Yeah.
Lambs. That was my first. My first Criterion was the DVD of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but my first Blu-ray was the Silence of the Lambs.
Trying to think what mine was, man. I never had a lot of Criterions because I don't like a lot of their catalog. A lot of it's a lot of art house stuff that I don't get into.
Right.
But a lot of it I do. So it just depends, man.
Depends, like say if it tickles, tickles your fancy wise. Like say I have the Criterion of Rosemary's Baby. That's way out of print.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn
way
you,
out of print.
damn you. That's a tough one to get a hold of, man.
Just for the special features. It was on Amazon. This was years ago. It was on there for like $20. I'm like, yeah, that Watership Down. If you like animated stuff with Mr. Hurt in there,
Right.
about rabbits. That's all I'm going to say about that. Fantastic Planet, which I just watched as part of a stream I'm doing. Something geeky with Guy and Jeffrey. That's a good one from Criterion. So I was going to do a video of like 5 recommendations, like say Klutz Criterion, Blowouts Criterion. So,
yeah. Yeah. I've got Blowout, Dress to Kill, Criterion.
I have Dress to Kill.
I got Breakfast Club.
I have all the Lynch films, like I say, Eraserhead, The Elephant Man.
Oh damn!
Flipping Mulholland Drive, Blue Velvet, which is getting a 4K from Criterion. That might be a double dip for me, maybe.
I got Mildred Pierce. I've got Antichrist. I got Virgin Springs.
Oh yeah, with William Dafoe. That's Lars von Trier, isn't it?
Yes. I got Virgin Suicides.
I have the Virgin Suicides. I like that film.
Scanners, The Brood.
I have Scanners. I still need to watch that. You have the better one than I do.
Dude, Scanners is ridiculous.
The Brood. The Brood is fucking great with Oliver Reed. And Samantha Eggers.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
Samantha Eggers. The look on his face, she just undoes her blouse and stuff like that. He's like,
hate
"Oh,
me! I disgust
and
you."
he's like, that face he has is like, oh,
Yeah, I disgust you. Yeah, you hate me. It's like, oh my God. No. Yeah.
Like he's trying to calm her down. Oliver Reed's like in that room where all the demon children are at. They kill him.
Don't get her upset, dude. Don't look at her like that because she's
don't look at her like that.
He's like, damn, dude.
Great.
Yeah. Only Cronenberg, man.
Only Cronenberg.
Well, shit, man. Thanks for joining me for House of the Devil, man. I appreciate
Absolutely great film. So I'll say this gets a solid 4 out of 5 stars. A high definitely. 4 out of 5 stars and a heart. I'll put that up on Instagram. This gets a good 8, a solid 8 out of 10. Definitely.
This has got see, I have certain points that I point out whether a film how good
this
it
is right up there with X for me from Ty West. This might be his best. Wow, I don't believe it.
and another thing about this is it's got a very important point to me is it's got great rewatchability. To me, that's important.
It's
You
pretty
watch
quick for
interviews.
being 100 minutes. It gets right to the point, really. But
Yes.
you know,
That's key when it comes to being a great rewatch.
yeah,
It has to
absolutely.
go quick. If it's an hour and a half and it seems like it lasts over 2 hours, it's not going to be a good rewatch.
No,
So well, shit, man. Thanks everybody for joining us and shit. Hopefully everybody had a good time and listened to us bullshit, talk about everything we could possibly think of.
fuck yeah.
But yeah, man, I'll be getting with you. Everybody have a great morning now. I do believe. Well, it's night where you're at, but it's morning where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's 2:17 here.
Uh,
Have a good one, man, and I will leave everybody with. Well, first of all, let me do these because I've been dying to do these again. Here, have a little Tim Curry.
Your honeymoon following? Watch it there, Connie. You've got a dangling participle. He's found the right
And
one.
Who?
Dr. Poole.
Dr. Who?
Hello? Get back in the room.
Hello, get back in the room.
hello.
God, Oscar is terrible.
Oh, I love it.
It's so fucking funny.
It is great, man. It's so great. All right, man.
All right.
Everybody take it easy. Much love to y'all, and I will catch
Watch
you
more
here soon.
films, everybody. Yeah, you have a great night.
Yeah.
Slash that like.
Definitely check out Chris's channel. Check out everybody's channel that's on here. Sub and give all that love and all that shit. Check out Ranking Evil, man. Check out Ranking Evil. I think you'll appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Take it easy, guys.
Take care.
Because I am agoraphobe and you are not.